Welcome in, Phoenixes. How's it going? We are doing a live intuitive tarot story. I'm just going to actually share this. So, a minute, please. I'll go over the rules in a second. Where's my face? There it is. Oh, good. There it is. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself. That was horrible. I distracted myself so bad right there. I'm trying to share this. Well, I actually muted it so I don't sound so annoying at this moment. Oh my god, I hate it's weird seeing yourself, like, it's delayed, so it's kind of funny how it works. One more place. Alright. Posted! Anyways. I'm gonna leave it as that. Cool. Alright. So, welcome in, Phoenixes. It's Blue Phoenix here. You call me Blue, blah blah blah, whatever. We are doing a live tarot tale. The childrens have left the premises. So that's pretty epic. Well, like, they went to Nana's, so awesome. After this live, this is some Palo Santo, which is Hollywood. It clears away some negative energy, which is kind of hilarious because my ex hates the smell of it, and I'm like, it's your negativity, bruh. Just kidding. So if we get a code Randolph, that just means I gotta go. Anyways, we're gonna just let that clear, get some clear energies and fresh intents. 4-day cards. Palo Santo is actually really hard to light and usually doesn't smoke as much. It's just every time I light it, I think it's abundantly obvious that my space needs to be cleared because, like, apparently it's not supposed to smoke this much. I know it's hard to see on the webcam, but it's, yeah. Oh, it even says on the instructions, you have to light it over and over again, but it's just like freaking thick ass smoke, like it's like a joint. Hi, Chrissy! It's a joint. No, it's just some Palo Santo. I was just explaining that the amount of smoke, this is the first one I've lit, and how, because I co-parent with my ex, he hates the smell of it. I'm like, because it's Hollywood, it's getting rid of that negativity. It gives me a headache. Wonder why. Clear your energy. Oh man. I'm just but the kids are gone and I'm going for a walk. I'm going to the beach. I can't wait. I just wanted to come here, give a Taylor story, kind of say hi, with blah blah blah. How are you doing, Chrissy? By the way. It was a synchronicity. I don't feel like I want to start off with the tarot. I feel like I want to start off with some oracle messages. I got my unicorn deck right here. And of course at the bottom, love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. Oh my goodness. on my Facebook. I don't know if you've seen, Chrissy. I shared a post about like a surgery I had like 16 years ago, and the kid, like, oh, he was always like, they were my friends. Like, he was a friend in public school. Anyways, they were the person that gave me the nickname after my nose job. Honestly, probably not knowing the whole story because kids are cruel. And they actually liked the post. And then right after, I like tagged them, like, shout out to you, man. Like, kudos, like, good for you. And then they liked it again, and I'm like, yay. Whenever someone, they're the person who gave me that nickname all through high school. Grade 9. They were my friend in public school all the way up till grade 8. After grade 8 graduation, I had like a fucking upper palate expander. I had split my teeth. I had fucking glasses. Oh my god. And it was just like, oh, that summer, because I had that surgery going from grade 8 to grade 9, I went from being like this fucking ugly duckling to like a fucking new nose. I got contacts. Like, my teeth came back together. I had braces. Like, I was a different like, I looked like a different person, but I was the same kid, and everybody just made fun of me and bullied me, which wasn't cool. So I'm still on the rant and subject about bullying, I guess, at this point. Happy surprise! Something very good is about to happen. Oh my god. Oh, and definitely yes, if you had a question. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to start with the oracle cards! But we are. Anyways, that was just my rant on bullying, and it just shows that, you know, in the past, like, I had one of my friends, we were good friends, and she has 2 little girls about the same age as mine, and she's just like, hey, like, Amber, like, you know, in high school, we were freaking cruel to you, like, I'm sorry. And, you know, that shows a lot about a person's character. If they can come forward, admit what they did wrong, and apologize. That shows more about a person. And even if, like, I understand, because honestly, that post wasn't really directed towards this person that gave me the nicknames. But it's just the fact that they took the initiative and liked it because they all grew up with me. And they were all the kids that were just like, what happened to the ugly duckling? Like, oh, MJ. Well, now I'm thinking Mary Jane. Maybe they called me Mary Jane, like after Spider-Man. But no, MJ was for Michael Jackson, and shovel face and flat face. Like, I hate my nose for so many reasons. And before, it used to be like a beak, and now it's just shovel. Like, it's one of those, it still hurts because it's just like, yeah, it was a surgery. Everybody just looks at it as like, oh, a fucking 14-year-old kid got a nose job. But it's like, no, medically, no one could understand why I couldn't blow my nose because it was physically painful. Like, there was years in my life where no one could understand the actual pain I was going through, and they're like, just blow your nose, and I'm like, I can't. One time we were in a doctor's office with a surgeon. They didn't choose to do the surgery because I couldn't blow my nose. And then we went to Sudbury. We had to like travel 3 hours to actually find a place that would do a surgery with the CAS, blah blah blah, because it had to all be like okayed and processed through the Children's Aid Society because it's what they were doing. So of course my foster parents are like, it's good, you'll get a nose job, you'll be beautiful. You got braces, you got $1 million face. The CAS will all pay for it. And it's just like, what? No, a 30-minute simple rhinoplasty turned into, I found this out years later when I was 19. But a simple 30-minute surgery turned into a 4-hour reconstructive surgery. And partway through the surgery, I guess the doctor didn't realize, I guess my foster parents were foster parents. They thought they were my biological parents. So they came out like ready to fight. Like, this doctor was, like, ready to, like, punch my foster mom. And she was dealing with the CAS calling her over and over again, being like, what's going on with this? What's going on with this child? What's going on with this child? Like, what, this is supposed to be a 30-minute surgery. This is 2 hours. Like, what's going on with this child? Basically, of course, because I was property of the government. That's always what I've been, property of the government. But just besides that point, um, I didn't realize. I remember waking up at one point because I guess they had a hard time waking up because for a 14-year-old, when you are planning for a surgery and a medical procedure, speaking as like I only have my PSW. So that's personal support worker. That's a few steps under a registered nurse. If I wanted to, but I can't because I can't afford it and I'm in debt from student loans, I would be able to bridge and go to potentially be a nurse if I wanted. But at this time, no. But I know health. I know biology. So when a doctor is preparing for a surgery, a 30-minute surgery, you only have a certain amount of equipment set up for that surgery. So saying a fucking 30-minute surgery turned to 4 hours, no one was expecting that. Yes, they offered after the surgery, like 6 weeks after, they're like, oh, we can go back in there. And my foster parents are like, no, you're not doing that again. Do you want to go through that again? I guess I wasn't the easiest person to take care of after surgery. I wish I had the picture. I looked like a raccoon, okay? I barely remember much of what happened. I guess I was the happiest sick person ever for facts that I don't even know. I just heard stories. I can't remember. The things I remember, like I was on so many fucking drugs. I'm assuming like Tylenol threes or whatever. They had me on some. I was loopy. But I wouldn't stop bleeding and the hospital didn't want to keep me. That hospital in Sudbury's closed now. Fun fact. I want to tour that place. I want to check out that hospital. I just want to go to that hospital and just see. Like, oh my god, I remember being so scared in that basement and waiting and crying, and my foster mom could only take me so far and they couldn't come with me. Ugh, fuck. But and then they like gave you pills. I remember the pills they give you before, and they're like, "Hey, you're gonna start getting sleepy." Blah blah blah. And then I'm on the table. I remember the table. Oh my god, it was so funny. And they're like, "Okay." They put the mask on. And they're like, "You're gonna count down backwards from 10." And they're like, "You're gonna count down backwards." And I did it really fast. I was like, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8. They're just like, "No, no, slow down." Like 10, 9. I think I made it to 7 and I was out. But when they were after, I think they were having a hard time waking me up because after all the anesthesia, I guess, and all that. I remember waking up and I called for my mom, like I wanted my mommy, but I forgot that my foster mom was there, so I just wanted my real mom, and I couldn't have that. Just sucked. And then after that, it was just kind of no. That's where I'm like in and out. I guess at the hospital. I don't remember at the hospital. I just remember when we got back to the hotel vaguely. But I wouldn't stop bleeding, and the hospital sent me out. They wanted me out of the hospital, and so my foster mom and the one foster girl that we had at the time had to take care of me. And my foster mom said that was the hardest night because I was like puking up blood and I was just like, and they were just like, you were so happy. You were like, I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, oh no. They were just like, you were the happiest sick person ever. It's not like, but I can't imagine how it was for them. I can't imagine a hospital would do that, especially with it being like a 14-year-old child. You kicked out a 14-year-old child. Why? Because your simple 30-minute surgery did not go as expected? Anyways, I think we had to like stay in Sudbury like 3 days after my surgery. I don't remember going back to the hospital. I remember leaving when we were going, and all their stuff was on this cart, and our sister was pushing it. And my foster mom's up front, like, just kind of going. And here I am, like, I have this, like, nose cast of fucking, like, black and blue all around my face. And I'm just, like, coming alongside. And they just died. They're just like, what? Like, out of nowhere, they're just like, you would just spout the funniest, like, stuff. I remember that one, because it was just, like, we're leaving the hospital. It was a sunny day. I felt like I was on a ship for some reason because I was all like wobbly. And I was coming beside this fucking trolley thing, and it was just like coming alongside. And they died. They were just like, what? And I remember because we were on the way back, and there's this like Espanola turnoff, and because where I grew up, there wasn't a lot of big stores. So there was this giant tiger, and I wanted to go to the store too because like anytime we would be in this area, anytime we'd be in Sudbury, we'd go shopping. And for us girls growing up north, living in like a small community, everybody had the same clothes. So whenever we get to travel, that's where you get to buy different clothes and like new stuff, and actually we'd be like in style, like stuff like that. We crossed the border for shopping. Like, okay, girls like shopping. I over it. But I wanted to go in and go shopping, and I looked like a raccoon, and everybody was looking at me. And I remember, and I think because, like, you know, of course, fresh surgery, you're still kind of like bleeding and draining, and I got out of the car, and then there were people staring at me and staring at my foster parents, and I was starting to not feel good, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go sit in the van and go to sleep. And I like laid in the van and went to sleep. But shit. Yep, nope. I was an invalid all summer, and they made it known. Yeah. No, you were not having any more surgery, Amber, because we don't want to take care of you. Basically. That's basically why I have zero support, and I have to stay where I am. So it makes me happy when I see my friends that have family, and they have that support. Well, we're gonna get into the tarot story, and we're gonna leave that there. Angel Spirit Guides, what does the collective need to know in love and light? And that was just a fun fact story about me, because the last few days we've all been on the rant about bullying. The entire fam, on everywhere, like in my Twitter community, Facebook community, like bullying is everywhere, and it really sucks. And it's not fair. But, like, it's not fair for me either to get triggered because I see other people's happy with their families. Because I still have my 2 girls. And even though I don't want to, I have my ex and his family that take care of the girls. At this point, this is the only support I have. And I need to know. Two of Pentacles, juggling, balancing. So someone's like doing a balancing act. They're trying to like balance everything. Do they have to be balancing everything? It's the Wounded Warrior in reverse. FYI, I'm dramatic. That's why it's a tarot tale. You only take messages as they resonate with you. Whenever I do go off on rants and tangents, that is Spirit's way of me teaching and enlightening and helping the collective grow. Wounded Warrior, not being celebrated. So, this person's like doing a balancing act and they're trying to be secure. Usually, and of course, why does this Wounded Warrior look so victorious? Is my question. Like, this is not what the Wounded Warrior card looks like. But usually in reverse, this is like a person, sometimes because a Wounded Warrior, they've just come out of fighting. They've just come out of conflict. They could be defensive. They can be very... They just like came out of battle, of a sense. And nines are coming to a completion. Like they're on the cusp of a completion. This person isn't being celebrated. Who is... So they're coming out of stress. Who is this Wounded Warrior? Who are you? Please. Someone that is reflecting. That doesn't tell me who it is. Just saying. A victory not over. Something that's not over. Uh-oh. Is an Emperor in reverse that's being immature about a Four of Wands. What? Hi. Hi, Sweet Fire. How's it going? Oh, there's a devil. There's a devil. It's fear. Someone's not using their intuition and they're recovering. Huh. Still doesn't tell me, like, who are you? It's a new start. What's a new start? There's a new start all of a sudden. Shit. Oh, it's a 10 of Cups! It's emotional fulfillment. It's a new start. It's a 10 of Cups. And it's the Wounded Warrior. Double confirmation on the Wounded Warrior in reverse. So whenever I see the Wounded Warrior in reverse, as a person, if it's upright, this is kind of an in and out kind of energy. They're not really secure in what they want. When I take it in reverse, it's they're a person, they've been through battle, but they know what they are going for. They know, and it was a synchronicity. It was like 23-1-3, blah. Anyways, over it. But this Wounded Warrior is trying to balance a new start and emotional fulfillment for themselves. What is that? We did see the Four of Wands. Ooh! What the fudge cards? Really? Again, the Three of Cups in reverse again. Like, cards, why do you do this to me? Why? So double confirmation on someone that is not being celebrated. This Wounded Warrior is not being celebrated, and they're balancing, trying to have a new start, trying to have emotional fulfillment. Two of Wands. I was looking at my grandpa and I'm just like, are you gonna mess with me now? Don't hurt me. I'm just kidding. My grandpa loves me. He's my favorite spirit guide, I think. Or he's probably just like, are you fucking serious right now? Yep, that's my granddaughter. Oh, my poor ancestors. But a Two of Wands. So someone's reflecting back on the seeds that they have laid, and it's coming to a choice. This wounded warrior is working towards their emotional fulfillment, but they're not being celebrated. So right now they're reflecting on that. And it's coming down to a choice. What do they want to do next? Are you going to go this way? Are you going to go this way? What path are you going to take? They're juggling double twos. See if we can get more cards. Something that's not over, and there's a victory. See, it's sorry, tongue-tied. Speaking too fast. Someone's being immature. There's a Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, we got the traveling page, the Four of Wands, and wait for it. Lying to yourself because you're scared, not using your intuition. Quack? Someone's not using their intuition because they're scared. There's a traveling page. He has like a wand with a satchel. That's my cat. Excuse me for a minute. Chrissy, do you want to just kind of chat amongst you? I gotta go. My cat's outside. 1 minute. Come on, Nick. You guys don't want to go under the fence, did you? Fracking kitty. Meow. Anyway, there's a vent right here, as I said, between the neighbor and I's house, and I guess it goes, and there's like a part under the fence where you can climb. Oh, you're wet. Oh, ew! Get. Really? Ew. Nick, get your bird. Ugh. Yeah? You just wanted me to towel you off, eh? Oh, I see how it is. Oh my gosh. Ew, ew, ew. Oh, get the freaking muddy paws over here. Oh, oh. I freaking spoil ya. Yes, I towel off my cat. And yes, he was muddy. What the fudge? Ah. We got a traveling page. On this page, he has a wand and a satchel. That's an overnight bag. And a doggo. As well as a fiery cup of lava. Possibly lava. You don't get my fucking my fudging bed my bed wet. Eee. For wands, that's like a coming together, that's like a celebrating. Nick. And 3 of Wands, the kind of waiting for your ships to come in, the wait for it card. This also, the 3 of Cups in reverse, could be that there's no third party. Maybe there's like someone's in a living situation where it may seem like they're with someone, maybe by law, because like fucking common law bullshit, but there is no emotional connection with that third party. Possibly. Oh no, the fear of the 2 of Cups coming out of betrayal. So someone's afraid to come out of betrayal with this 2 of Cups, with this disconnect. Because hi Nick. They're afraid someone's just like in for the good times, out for the bad. They're afraid. They're out of the dark, they don't want drama. Yes, they're trying to have it all. Maybe they're trying to strategize for down the road. To have a choice. Yeah. Anyways. And there's a misunderstanding. What is misunderstanding? Lying about watching. So, Knight of Cups, maybe some emotional manipulating, out of balance, out of the open. Self-love. Like, again, I've been seeing this a lot lately. Oh god, the Page of Cups! Where did you come from? Ah! I look up and so you might get a surprise. It's like this Page of Cups might like come out of nowhere and like bam cup you, and you're like, ah. Hello. Ah, what do you want? Oh no. Ah, lying to yourself. Someone being butthurt, watching. Maybe emotionally manipulating, out of balance, out in the open, self-love to unburden. As I said, I had the freaking Wheel of Fortune. Whoops. What is this card? Why are you backwards? Oh, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune for the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my. But I've been seeing this combo together. And it comes up at times with the King of Cups. So maybe there's, by choosing someone else, a third party, maybe it's like a love triangle thing. Sounds when now you are frozen. Are you there? I'm here. Where do we last hear? Are we still loading, buffering? Can you hear me? Oh, my mic's not working. Okay now. I was just gonna type E. me. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're back. Okay. I was just like, what? What's going on? Oh. Okay. But maybe this page is misunderstanding because they always see this third party or whatever. And they're misunderstanding that this Queen of Pentacles is choosing to unburden, and maybe this offer or whatever they're putting out there is their self-love because they're trying to love themselves and they can't do it without unburdening. I don't know. This page is just like bam out of nowhere. Let me know in like the next 48 whatever after this weekend if a page of cups shows up. Let me know. Just kind of like bam out of nowhere. Cause like what? What? I don't want these cards. Why do I keep doing that? It's someone's emotional fulfillment. Like what? 10 of cups. 10 of cups. Like what? It's a king of swords. It's a king of swords. This person is probably a king of swords. This page is probably a king of swords. There's someone that is analytical. They're probably someone who can be very sharp, can come across sharp. Usually when you see the King of Swords, they can be in an authoritative position. They can be like a police officer, a paramedic, etc. A paramedic. They could be like a person in uniform. They are a very tactical kind of person, in a sense. And it's this person's emotional fulfillment. A man of few words. That's what women like. Because we like to talk all the time. It's best you shut up and listen to us. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, now I'm being weird. Stop. Sometimes when you're channeling the higher energies up into the angelic realm, it was 3737. Because it's a vibration to get on that level to channel those energies. It can come across as very bubbly and it's like to like channel angel noise is it's a vibrational level. That's why people who vibrate like hyper people, it's just because you vibrate on that level. You get it. Like, you get it, and sometimes it just happens. You know? Shoot! My Millie is like a rampage. Oh my goodness, she loves Wreck-It Ralph. It's adorable. But this kid, and I heard her one time, we were doing something, and she all of a sudden got scared, and she pointed and said, demon. And of course, I would just go and like, okay, honey, well, where's Jesus? And heart. Because that's how you instill Christ into our children, is where is Christ? Christ is in our heart. And then I asked her where the Archangel Michael was. And she pointed in the same place where she pointed and said there was a fracking demon. And I was kind of like, oh. Right behind me? You telling me he's right behind me? Whoa. And the archangels are those angels. They can be here, there, and everywhere. The archangels you can call upon at any time. We are all spiritually protected, in a sense. I grew up Christian, so I go to churchy stuff. Yeah, no worries. Go to your call. Not big deal. You can watch this after when it's archived. I was just kind of ranting And that's Spirit's way of me teaching, and I was explaining about the angelic energies. So, explaining that my 2.5-year-old fucking seen angels and demons, and being like, because when I asked her where the Archangel Michael was, she pointed where that demon was, so that was just like mind-blowing that, oh shit, the Archangel's standing right behind me. So, no, when you pray to who you pray to, they are always standing right here with you. Remember that. Anyways, get some more cards! And it's been 40 minutes, and I got to get the F out of here, because I want to go to the beach! It's an Ace of Pentacles going into calmer waters, a balance! Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Again, it is self-love for this person. What they are trying to do. And maybe that's what not everybody sees, what this Queen of Pentacles is trying to achieve. But they are trying to achieve their own self-love, and that's what everybody seems to be misunderstanding. They are trying to reach their emotional fulfillment. Get that new start. They're balancing everything because they just want that new start. King of Wands. From rags to riches. Oh boy. Kings of Wands are very passionate and fiery, and it's a Queen of Wands. It is counterparts. Counterparts. What the bananas? What? And they're gonna recover. Maybe they're gonna recover together. Maybe they both need to recover. Like, fracking just say you're sorry. And it's over with. That's all. That is all. I'm a nice fucking person. I don't fucking care. I don't care. A simple, I'm sorry. That's all it takes. Anything else? Angel Spirit Guides with these itty bitty deck of cards. Itty bitty deck of cards. What else? It's a Knight of Cups. I see this is the romance card. Oh no! Why am I backing away? Did I not point out, like, the fear card? Like, this person's just afraid because they don't want to go through the same experience again. But maybe this Knight of Cups is burdened. Maybe they're burdened because they don't know how to apologize. Because apparently I went off about apologies, so maybe this is a Ace of Pentacles can be an apology. It's someone has to apologize. And they don't know how to because it's such a big burden. And it sucks. Hey, I went on, that person that bullied me, that gave me that nickname through high school. A simple like button. Like, I don't even find, like, it wasn't directed towards them, but they seen that and they were just like, oh shit. Like, I'm the one that did that. So to hit that like button took some balls. I give it to, they deserve credit where it's due. That's why I did a little side post after, and I'm like, shout out to you, bruh. I appreciate you. Thank you. Left it at that. 44, 11, 11, 4, 4. 44 is building solid foundations. There was just a synchronicity. That's kind of why I went off on that. And it's coming out of pride. I can't imagine how much that took for that person I went to high school with to just hit that like button. Like, yeah, everybody just hits the like button, whatever, you don't care. But to actually be like, Ah, shit. I'm gonna hit that like button because I was the person that gave her that nickname. Ugh. That's why I did the shout out. Like, shout out to you, bro. Like, good on ya. That was the last thing I was expecting to freaking see. Because, I've forgiven all these people in high school. I talked to we were best friends, and she's like, I'm like, we're cool. I love you to bits. You have beautiful girls. We can get past it. Like, you can get past anything as long as you confront it head on. And come out with some pride, unburden. Because sometimes it's just the burden of holding that for all those years. The Hanged Man, so taking a different perspective. Maybe this Knight of Cups is trying to take another perspective on things. And Two of Wands, maybe they're trying to balance their life as well. Maybe they have their own things because, everybody has their own shit and shenanigans. Everybody's doing their own thing. So it's hard, especially trying to be an influencer, trying to grow your own channel, being part of a community. You try and get around to everyone. Like, I gotta watch this person's video today, and this, you go around your community and you try and make sure everybody's getting the love. And yeah, maybe at times some people get missed. And it's sad that people get so hurt, and it's just like, generally, we are working towards as a community. So to get that backlash and that hate is just like, no, we don't need that because we're trying to build. And there was 44, 46, 46. Synchronicities. 44 is building solid foundations. That is what we are trying to do with our platforms, with our communities, and grow together. And teach, and of course, learn different things about different people. I don't even know. Everybody's different. You learn different things. Like, people eat different foods or silly things. Like, everybody is funny and entertaining in their own ways. And what is so fascinating about platforms like this is, even though we're like a million miles away from each other, there's a place where we can all be together and converse and celebrate and be friends and be happy for each other. Why do you have to throw haterade in there? That's just a question. And oh shit, double King of Swords is misunderstanding the balance of a new start with an Ace of Cups. Someone seems to be misunderstanding something. I wonder if that's me. Oopsies. I don't get it. As I said, I'm blonde originally, so everything goes over my head. No pun intended, because I'm 5'3". I'm short. It would probably have to slap me in the face before I actually understand something. The King of Swords is misunderstanding. What? King of Swords is the Aquarius card, so of course I kind of look at it as myself. I was just like, what the fuck am I misunderstanding now? I'm just that person. You take me by the hand and show me what you mean, because other than that, I won't get it. Anyways, there's a misunderstanding between tongue-tied again. There is a misunderstanding between counterparts, and it's an unburdening and a choice of self-love. What else? We're gonna get some angel messages because it has been 49 minutes. Holy crap. We just lost all replay value. We just lost all replay value. My bad. Anyways. What else do we need to know? She knows, so whatever comes next is relevant. What do we need to know? You'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea of what to do. Relax until then. So apparently, he'll know in the morning. It's like 1 in the afternoon here. It's 1:30. You telling me I have to wait all day? Bitch. That's me. I'm so impatient. That's my Aries, because I'm Aries ascending. Patience is not my strong suit. Torture. It's torture. Grandpa! Okay, now my ancestors are messing with me right here. Oh, gosh. But, grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. I have a special bond with my grandfather because it was the one person in my actual biological family that wanted me. And of course, my grandma died when I was like a baby. So, yeah, the only two people that ever wanted me in my family don't exist anymore. No, they don't live on this realm. They live on the other side. So I got friends on the other side. Ah, change. You'll know in the morning, Grandpa. Change. Imagine. Ooh, imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? I would hear so much laughter. It would be great. It would be so happy. It would be great. The changes you are going through are positive. So right now, it may seem like it's like your life is falling apart and shit's just shit. But it's not happening to you, it is happening for you. That was a fun way to look at it. Change is never easy. I have like 6 placements in Capricorn, and I got a placement in Taurus, and those are all earth signs. So for me, when it comes to change, I don't like it. Not good with change, because once I'm grounded, yeah. Like, I feel so heavy. Why do you feel so heavy? Well, I think that's just like the changes right now that we're going through. I get that heavy feeling a lot. I've been feeling so heavy like the last couple days. Like it's been like few days, right, Chrissy? Ugh. I just like I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Not sure. Just sad and heavy. Yeah. Yeah. No, I had that. The other day, I seen a post, and my friend, it was a friend, and I shouldn't have went off like I did, but it was something about their family support, and I was so happy, but it ended up triggering me because, like, the people who raised me, and they can't, because I shared with them, I was excited because I did your personal video, and I showed my foster parents' daughter-in-law a review, and they're like, I'm sorry, we can't say we're proud of you. It's like, yeah, thanks. Like, I still believe in God and I still have my faith, but you don't have the faith in me? It doesn't matter. 'Cause that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to break that fucking stigma. It's all this, the teachings of Christ is all about self-love. It's all about unconditional love. To love someone despite their flaws and their mistakes. Despite what they choose to do. It's just hard. It's, and what Christ did, and like, you know, time era wise, Christ and Buddha lived in the same time era. They were in different parts of the world. So, and there are many theories out there that they freaking, whenever Jesus went to the desert, maybe he ended up over towards like the mountains, and he ran into Buddha, and they fucking just like collabed and had probably a shit show good time. Because, and that's where like all different religions have like a general same basis. Like, and it's sometimes sad how the churches teach things, or they tell you that money's evil, but then they expect you every week to donate. Like, I understand tithes and offerings, yes. But in some churches, you are frowned upon if you can't tithe that month or that week. And different things, like where with my foster home, big on, like, they were against gays, they were against interracial partnerships. So, for example, like my two girls, because their father's Native, are interracial children, and they will never love them because they're not fucking white. Like, I don't understand that. And that's not what love is. So, in these teachings, what is so wrong? That's what I don't understand. I just don't understand how something so beautiful can be so wrong. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that because my Pisces is fucking coming out hard right now. I want to go for a walk. I want to get the fuck out of this house right now. um. Oh shit. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. I know. It's like, of course, that's what Juanita said. She's like, she wasn't able to have children. And like, my ex's stepmom. She married a man who has children. That's why she's a stepmother-in-law. And she didn't get to have children, but she has my children as her grandbabies. And she's just like, Amber, it's not you. Because look at those girls. They're the fucking beautifulest girls ever. It just, to not, I don't know. It's just, I don't realize realize, I guess, how much a family's support means to you when you don't have it. But I am gonna go because I want to get my ass to the beach and get a coffee and oh, GTFO. I need to pick rocks or something. um, Thank you for the nice messages. Sorry this got all emotional. But until next time, my phoenixes, have a good day, have a great weekend. Live your best life, no matter what. Till next time.